Hello, happy Thursday. It's a sunny day here in Hamilton, Alabama. Corky here. How you been? I wanted to talk about bends on electric guitar, I think, a little bit. Um, it's guitar day here in Hamilton. Tonight, my Mississippi John Hurt class gets together. We're learning those finger style country blues gospel songs of Mississippi John Hurt. If you haven't learned any of those, you need to check them out on Stephen Grossman's Vesta Pole video. And you'll have to have some help because it's kind of hard playing if you're just used to flat picking, which we mostly are. Yeah, funny thing, every time I turn around, one of my guitar heroes is saying, "Oh, I've only used a thumb pick my whole life." And I don't know how we all got, flat picking from the beginning. Eric Clapton was a flat picker. He is a flat picker. So I guess I followed after him, George Harrison, so forth like that. But all these guys, and I think that's a macho thing. They may or may not have been using a thumb pick their whole career. I don't know. On a Mexican Strat here, into a Blues Junior. Bends, probably the turning point in my lead guitar playing, as I said one other time, was like I'm in G right here, and the box is like this. The way I do it was to be able to take my third finger and pull up one whole step to match that note. Now I'm grabbing it with the other finger too for strength. And that's just a hammer I'll pull off there. I remember how hard it was to do that. Leslie West was one of my influences, and of course Roy Buchanan and Dickie Betts. I've been thinking about Dickie Betts a lot today. He and I both had a brain injury about the same time from a fall. Was in intensive care and everything. So I was thinking about Dickie Betts today. And he's just really a king of a bend. That's in G. And you can see him bend up this E string on the 6th fret here. And like Albert King, who was playing upside down, so he did it naturally, but we have to try to do it, get that little whine. And your attack, it's real important that your attack is correct on guitar, that you know what you want to say before you say it. So with, when we heard Peter Frampton and Phil Keaggy scatting to the guitar, that wasn't an accident. That's the way you learn what your scale is and what the phrases are and the things you want to say. And the more extensive your vocabulary is in terms of technique, the more things you can say with the guitar, okay? So that your technique is hammer-ons, pull-offs, bends, slides, and then tremolo, and you're wanting to hammer the strings. It's not hard to do on one of these electrics. It's harder to do on acoustic to get that solid note. First time we saw Hendrix, and I saw it in a restaurant not long ago, a video of him playing Purple Haze, and he plays the whole solo without the right hand at all, and a lot of times he would hold it up. It'd be a lot easier if I had, a lot of sustain on. But you want to practice that as an exercise, Because in doing so, you get your vibrato or your tremolo to make it really have a voice, like. See what I'm doing? Wiggle it. Tremolo on a double stop. So, bending up a whole step and making sure you match that. I guess I started with the Neil Young and Dickie Betts double stops like this. And they're really good on the B and G string. I don't know if Hendrix is the first one we heard do that or not, but that's a good exercise because you're starting with the 2 frets down on the note and pulling it up to match this one. So you want to. You hear that all in popular music. And so, the most important bends to me in the blues scale would be this one. I'm in A. Or if I want to double it with a double stop. The next one would be this one. If you don't pull all the way up, of course, sometimes you intentionally don't, but. It bends. Songs that, to me, are important for bends. Something by George Harrison. I don't know if he did this with a slide or not, but he's in C. He's hitting the F note, and then he's bending up his B string to a C, maybe on slide, and he's dropping it. So sometimes in a bend, you're going to start up and drop down. And like I'm in a blues song, sometimes I'll be going like. I might start up high and drop it down. And then, of course, another important in blues guitar playing for an A is some of the overstretches. That's an overstretch. And Clapton has, a couple of different overstretches that he does. Like he'd be going. And that overstretch on that E note. It's probably the third most important one of the overstretches. And I guess Pink Floyd were the ones that did for an A. Where you take that tonic note and you bend it up a whole step at different times to say different things. Another song that is real important for bands. I recorded this, A Sleepwalk by Santo and Johnny. Of course, it's done on a Hawaiian guitar, but I did on standard guitar. And that is where I'm only bending up a half a step on this. I'm up on the 12th fret and I'm pulling up to a C. G. And on a Fender guitar, that bridge pickup's real important for that. So these kind of things, Roy Buchanan, we watched him doing all kinds of bends, and Danny Gatton carried it on after him. So these are some bends. I just want to come back at you. I hope help somebody. Have a good one.